Now this is Tattered Angels canvas sewn around a book. Now, it comes with a few pieces of cardstock, which is great. But if the people at the airport don't like my book, these rings are just slipped through this little, what do you call it? It's a little channel that's been sewn on there. I can take these rings out and still have my book. And if I pack a piece of thread or something like that, I could always find something at CHA to pop back in here to use it. So I decided to go with the softer, gentler book. And if I get stuff on it, I get stuff on it. I can decorate it later. This is a piece of paper that I played with. I'm really not sure why these holes are off center, but that's okay because I've got the old-fashioned, old-school ACO, ACCO, I don't know how you pronounce that, ACO maybe, Model 20. This has got to be 30 years old. Well, what you can do in here is that you can move, if you leave this one centered, you can move these two outer ones to almost any configuration you want. So I've got that done, and it's really pretty cool. Next thing I did was took some, this is from a pack of Tattered Angels Tangled pack, and it had some pieces in it that were tangled, except they're already cut to size. So that's perfect for what I'm doing. Found a couple that were 6 inches, but the pattern, I would have to hole punch into the pattern. I didn't want to do that. So what I did was took some from one of the ephemera packs, and I taped it with double stick tape. This is like score tape. And the only thing I'm not happy with is I've got, make sure that your tape is all the way under the edge before you fold it, or you'll get an icky gooey thing. And I've got some goo gone, so I'll probably get that out. And I measured it to be 6.5, and so now that's ready to punch. I don't care that this paper doesn't match anything else, because I can either doodle on top of it or ignore it, whatever I want to do. I'm making another wider piece of paper here. So what I've done was I put score tape right here as close as I could get it to the edge. Bone folder, score it down, and peel the backing off. I discovered that the paper comes off better if you score it real good. Oh, I need to tell you this too. This one, I found my glue gun, and all it did was take off the black. And I got some right there, but anyway, I just put a piece of washi tape over it because I knew that smudge was going to bother me. I know, it's sad around here. Alright, now I have a piece of, I'm almost positive this is a piece of Tattered Angels paper left over from the projects. Yeah, we're in this, well, I did it again. You've got to make sure you cover all of that tape. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. Now we said about 6 3/4. So what I'm going to do is put this through here. That's not going to do it. Alright. I'm going to fold this in half. What will that give me? That's almost 6. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to score it. It's not a fancy scoreboard, but it works just great. Fold it. Score it. Now going to put a piece of tape here. and a piece of tape here on the sides. Just to the fold line. Okay, burnish. And pull that off. What I'm going to do is fold that down and get the folded edge first, and then pull it down, tape it. That way you don't have a big gaping hole there. And then put this under here and cut. Voila! There you have it. You can put washi tape on it if you want to. There's another page for the book. I just wanted you to see how I did that. Spent New Year's Eve working on a doodle so that I could get a feel for how the book works. Overall, it works pretty good. You can turn it every direction. This was the direction that gave me the most trouble because the edge of the book and my hand aren't quite big enough, or whatever, you know what I mean. But other than that being uncomfortable, I think I've got a winner on my hands. A canvas journal, and I'm going to glue that corner down so my cardboard doesn't get ragged. And the pieces that I had, okay, back up. These are, where'd it go? Canvas Corp printed file folders, okay? See that? And the largest size they have is 4 by 6. So what I did was just wanted to extend those just enough so that when the book was like this, they cleared. Okay? And then I came back in with my Dino labeler. I punched holes, and I just leave the fold alone. It doesn't matter. I can tangle on here or leave it or whatever. And I labeled these sort of as to the kind of paper that was in them. Sort of, kind of. You get the picture. Cardstock. This is the cardstock that came with my book. It's just nice heavyweight cardstock. And then I went into the Tattered Angels Mistable papers. This one happens to be a chalkboard. I would have to have a white pen probably to work on this. But you know what, it may take some mist real good, and we're going to find out. And here's a glossy, and there's a mistable. It has a pattern in it. I'm going to put washi tape over the edge of that where I hole punched wrong. Remember, this is a Junque Doodle Journal. JDJ. Okay, there you go. Here's another print, mistable print. Another one. Another one. This has kind of got a corduroy weave. And then I went through and cut out some prints from 7 Gypsies paper. This was from an ephemera pack I had. And I just cut some pieces that I thought I could doodle on well. And then the next thing we have is watercolor mixed media papers. These are some that I had in my stash. This is a calligraphy paper. It's got a nice linen look, mottled, creamy color. It's pretty. I have Bristol paper. This is a piece off one of the papers. That'll be fun. I have some vellum. This is printable vellum, so I had it in my stash. Canson watercolor paper, and another piece of Bristol. And this is a Canvas Corp large paper bag. And it wasn't wide enough, so I used one of the pieces off the index cards, folded it in half, and put it on there, folded the bag, and I put a piece of washi tape that isn't a perfect solution, but it'll last for a while. This, you could put anything in there. Okay? Not enough to hold pencils and stuff, but I'll give you a quick look. This is a blank cardstock page. This is the cardstock that came with my book. And all the rest of these papers I've cut. Here's a sample of a doodle done on a map. And a starting of a doodle using printed paper that has numbers on it. C2536. And this is white Secura pen on the black and craft paper. And I wanted to get these started so that I would know that it was going to work when I left, when we're on the trip. I'm going to close off here with a picture of one of the pages I think is really kind of cool. This is pre-printed paper, black and craft from Canvas Corp. And I worked on it with a white Sakura Jelly Roll pen. This is a great project, and I am showing a full process video of all of it, and I'll put the link in the description box. So enjoy the video hop. Go to the description box, and there'll be links to all the other participants, and have fun, and let me know what you think. I can't wait.